I was muted. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Mr.Protato stream. Alright, I want to test out something real quick, man. Alright. And see. It's not working. What the fuck? It's supposed to work. Yes. How about I do it now, eh? Maybe it'll work. Oh shit. It's not writing it. This thing is useless then. Well, let me try to do something else, yeah? Okay, maybe that works now. Yeah? It's not really doing anything. I'm disappointed. Oh well, I'll look it up later then. Let's go. I want to play. I want to see that thing. Now I downloaded a timestamp, not really an app, but a program for OBS, so that like I don't have to write down every time. But I guess we'll see. We'll see, because I want fast way. Hooah. We'll try if it works now. I don't know what's happening. Don't say. Alright, whatever, man. Yo, what up, Frost? How you doing? The mystery just gets deeper and deeper after this murder, bro. Winterbank's pawnbroker. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here, Gregsy! Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! Whoa! I don't believe it! How the devil you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? I salute you. That is good working. That is. I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's special blend designed to relieve fatigue. Lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. It'll be alright if you investigate the scene of the crime then. Do as you please. You know when it happened, through that door behind the counter. Yes, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Winterbank and Gina. Right, well, I'll be getting back to business then. Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector? If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever. Even with the lads working round the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case at the yard. Needs to investigate urgently. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine. Alright, I won't, fool. Come then! Let us not waste any time! I'm sad that she has to go back to Japan, man. Right, oh, what is this then? I see something weird. An anomaly. There's the article ledger, and Mr. Winterbank's notes, and... What's this? It looks as though someone has left a photographic print behind. Dude, Frost, I was about to hang out with you just now. But then, right, I had to go out and send my mom something. Because I wanted to do homework while hanging out with you boys. Or at least you were there alone in the afternoon. Oh, look at the back, there's some writing. Is there... Oh, show us, Susie. Show us. Okay. Date deposit. Oh, isn't this? Oh. One. Yeah, one Gentleman's overcoat. £1. Loan amount paid. £1. Yeah. Redemption deadline. 50. Isn't this? Yeah, that is. Gentleman's overcoat. That was it. I have no idea what this means though, because I don't recognize this letter. But I have no idea. Loan amount paid. I think I'm being summoned. Be right back. Oh, I had to feed the cats. Sorry, boys and girls. Hello, mate. Hello, Andy. Whew. A gentleman's overcoat, pawned for £1. Clearly it was a very fine coat, in fact, I think. Whew. Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing, which belonged to Mr. McGilded. Mr. McGilded, yeah. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. It seems Mr. Winterbank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have to hand. True. But this photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Jeannie gave us earlier. Of course. I wasn't forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get out! Alright. Let the cogs turn. Man. It's the same photo. Is it a spot the difference kind of thing? Nothing. Yes, they're exactly the same. I've got it. These two photographs hide an amazing secret. An amazing secret? A secret? What does she mean? You must tell us, Iris. At once. Do you really want to know? Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Inverse time. Pair of photographs. So Iris, about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Winterbank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. They're exactly similar, aren't they? Aha! There's a little difference. This one has less thing around it. I see. Yes. I think that's all. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints? Actually, that's not quite right. Sorry. If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same. Not exactly. They're not? Have another look at them now. There's something different. Yeah, this one is also much closer to the snowman. And the snowman, yeah, I see it. Now that I look at it closer, this one, yeah. It's definitely at a different angle at the same time. Can you see that? Can you say that they're just slightly different from each other? I think so. It's very subtle though. It is very subtle. But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints? Well, it's because they're a set, you see. No, I don't. This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment. Stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Oh yes! That's what Mr. Shom showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there. Yes, of course. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Indeed. Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depths in pictures even without one of those contraptions. What, really? Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you. She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene. I, for one, simply have to know. Well, I guess we're knowing. Have you ever considered, Bruno, how your eyes see depth in the world around us? Well, I just opened them, and it works. But the reason it works is because we have two eyes. Two eyes? Shocking. If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. Yep, I see it. What you see with your left eye, and what you see with your right eye. Can you remove the BRB doings? Oh, right, sorry, I forgot about that. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. Are you ever so slightly different you get a different view with each eye? Yep, that's true, I see it. Yes, the position of the object seems to shift slightly. Exactly, in your head, your brain uses that to shift estimate depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. I was in a hurry, man. I'm sorry. My brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me.
Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consists of a left eye view and a right eye view. Isn't that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'd be able to see depth in these prints?
Yes, Bruno. You're beginning to understand.
And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that.
Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
Let me try this thing once more. I'll try this thing once more. Gosh. Where is it? Dude. Right, I can't. Yeah, here we are. Oh, I can't. It doesn't work. Okay, whatever. British lawman investigating the pawn shop on Tuesday and spilling tea all over the crime scene. Sounds like an everyday thing for a British man. You can? Really? How to view stereoscopic prints.
Let's try it. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes! I'm daring to have a go!
Sada-san really loves this kind of thing. Well, I would love this kind of thing too.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Cross my eyes. I think I can. I want to try that. Let me search the internet. Stereoscopic pictures. I want to see that. Real quick. Although you can't see it with me. I can't do it. Maybe it's too far. Let me try. It's not working. Oh, you know what? It's a sham. This game is a lie. Screw it, man.
Watch me, you can copy.
Maybe. I don't see it. It's not working. This game is lying to me. Make sure I do this.
Alright, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
It's so cute, little.
There, how's that? Wonderful, now it's your turn, Bruno. Trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose.
Wait, what if I need to look at my nose? It's not working! This game is a lie! Miss Iris eyes. Let me at least do this much. It's not fucking working, man. I am disappointed.
To the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try it. And looking at the prints.
Is my audio okay? I hope I don't have my reverb on. Ah, that's good enough. Start by
staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes.
All I see is two. It's not working. You're lying to me. I'm trying it myself. It's not working. She had brain cancer.
You should see two overlapping images just like this.
No, it's splitting into two instead of... You are lying to me.
You try it now, Bruno.
I'm just going to have to give it a try, I suppose.
Did the prints go into two images for you? Now the next step.
Okay. I still see two.
Is put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then try to crossing your eyes again.
Okay. It's so blurry though. A Monster Inc. news character.
prints should merge together. Until...
Oh, I see it. Not really. This is a lie. I tried my best then.
They form a new single image in the center. Oh yes! Mr. Naruto, it works! I can see it in the middle now.
I can't see it, fool. It looks so real.
I can look at it all day.
She looks so fucking cute. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. Not simping for a child. No, I'm not. Policeman, pray to God. I'm not. I'm pretty sure she's like an adult now.
Your turn, Runo. Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes.
I was gonna sue you, Mr. Naruhodo. No! Okay, let me try maybe like this, yeah? I don't see shit. Oh wait, it's kind of working. Bro, it kind of worked. Oh my god. I'm a genius. This is magic, bro. Wait, a bit too much. This is magic. Oh my god, it works. It works, bro. I see it. Hey man, bro, the German Empire airships. We need to get these lawyers to jail. Why? Oh my god! It works! So shit, man, this is so cool! Oh my god. Like, this is, like this? Is this it? I see it now. Oh, this is so cool. I'm doing it again and again. But you try to balance it. If you do too much, it's not gonna work. And if you do too little, right? Oh my god, I can put my hand through the picture. Yeah, if you do it too little, bro had brain tumors. SOS, no. It's working, I can tell you. Yeah, if you do it too much, it'll split. But if you do it like just at the right angle, at the right, you know, just right, it works. This is so cool. This is so nice.
There, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images worked. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
I love this. This is so cool.
So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Reno?
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. That's true!
No, some people find it easier than others.
It took some practice though.
But that's why contraptions like these exist, for people to find it quick tricky. I'll recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we?
Oh yeah, it is!
If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in this stand at the back end.
Oh, it's a camera! Oh wait, it's not a camera. Never mind. Still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now. Yeah, it's so cool. I tried it. It worked. But if you do it just enough. Not too much, not too little. It clears up and you get to see the cat like it's 3D, bro. It's so cool.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures. I'd never even heard of them until yesterday. We've certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need. Wow, I'm gonna teach some Saudi Arabian Nah. Am I crossing a line? Nah. I'm not reading that, man. I'm sorry. The second white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Nice. So we're done at the that thing. So I'm gonna investigate the crime scene a bit more. What is that shavings there, man? I want to know. I want to see. The ledger's open at the counter there. It really is enormous, isn't it? It must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn.
It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head if you ask me.
But clearly Mr. Winterbank was very careful when it came to the articles in his care. That's not what I'm looking at. Whatever, man. How about the officer? I thought that white stuff is crack cocainous. Probably is, I don't know. The police are scouting every inch of this place by the look of it. Or bird shit. It looks too, sharp for bird shit. Instructions for me are to be example of every article in the shop. And every ledger account and books of accounts. Oh, I think that's how it goes. Or, yeah, come. Banana. Every article. But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. But sifting through it all in Shivered East, but still, we've been working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know. A crime in a pawnbroker's. I want to go in there.
Behind that door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Craigsy said.
Let's go in. I thought we were going in. Yes, and that's where I saw the dreadful scene last night. Though the little window in the door. Dear God, he's dead. Dear God, she's dead. Ooh, she looks so sweet. Sweet sleeping where there's a murder around. Typical Ginny, you know. Mr. Winterbank face down on the floor with Gina beside him.
As the accused legal representative, you have the right to examine the crime scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make for a thorough investigation.
Yes, of course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime. Me want that gun. Give me that gun. No, you're not having any gun. Bad Andy. Psst, 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 psst.
Don't worry. If there are clues in there, find them.
Okay. Oh, we can't. Oh wait, can we go in? I'm sure we can now. Yes, we can. All right, later on. Let me investigate this room thoroughly first. Oh.
These shelves are where the pawnbrokers put articles that are forfeited on display for the customer.
Okay. I don't need to know about that. I just need the clues. And I'm not reading this. Sometimes you can find real treasures amongst all the junk now. Are you alright, Reno? Oh, it's just... Well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole. But when you pick out individual things, you can't help but wishing you owned them, even that whole statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. That's very clever. Bruh, school. What do you mean, school? Now, I'm gonna need to look at everything. Oh, there's another puppy. Ah, look there. That's a bullet.
Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably, Mr. Winterbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. And there's blood, too.
Well, Mr. Sholmes likes to practice it in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
Sorry.
It's all there in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't it right, Iris? Did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime.
He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once. I'll respond to that later.
Forget that now, Runo. Let's examine this bullet.
I receive a text. Yeah, there's a bullet in there. What's that around the bullet? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar.
Aha! I may well be able to help with that.
What?
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Runo?
I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris. Bloody hell. Ron Weasley, man. That's his accent.
I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold. There you have it, you say? When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
Yes, I know that. Yes, what a scientific observation.
So you need this.
Oh no, what is that scary looking thing?
Hurley and I haven't actually come up with the name for it yet.
With the name for it yet?
As soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does.
Wait, don't point it at me. Watch! My jam. It turned green! Oh! A murder weapon. Oh, the color of the bloodstain is changed.
There, does it make sense now?
Yes, I think I'm starting to understand.
Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you say?
I thought that spray gas. It's a different one, it seems. Maybe it's a chemical. What if you breathe it in? Do you die or not? Only one way to find out.
Yes, how wonderful! The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change colour. So you can identify whose blood it is and that you're looking for in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris!
1940s Germany gas. I don't get what that is. Oh well.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Jenny would say it's bleeding great.
Bloody great, you mean? So whose blood are we looking at then?
Well, all the chemical does turn blood a different colour, so... Just find someone whose blood turns the same colour, you'll know who it belongs to in a flash.
So are we looking at blood A, B, blood A, blood B, and blood O? Or are we looking at like fingerprint kind of shit? Oh wait, but it's only like limited amount of colours. Nope, I don't know what that is. I don't know much about German history or the World War II stuff, so unfortunate. I know a lot about the Japanese occupation though, because my family actually went through it. Oh, it's more like two flashes, really, isn't it? I have stories about that. My grandmom used to tell me stories. Not a nice story though. That's unfortunate. I'm not searching that, man. Looks pretty sad. It sounds pretty sad to search.
One flash or two, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make a note of it in the court record.
The blood sample has been entered into the court record.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have reagent left, sure.
Yeah, I still have some reagents where yeah. Oh. Green blood. This just seems wrong somehow.
Oh, there are all sorts of different colours. They're pretty pinks and purples too, you know. Like I said, everyone's blood is different.
I wonder what colour my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. How about the Bobby? What does he say? This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here. Shh, keep it down. Oh, sorry. There's a major clue here. Just there.
Really? Then we must tell Greggs at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Imagine living in Los Angeles in 1940s. Okay. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over me shift. They really have have tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us investigating, though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Alright, Constable, there's nothing. Yeah. I don't want to talk anything, but I'm not going to read anything else. This is a strange contraption that lets you see pictures. Oh, wait, is that a movie? Is that movie, The Battle of Los Angeles? I love that movie. I love alien movies. Like, The War of the Worlds. That's my personal favorite. It's horror and, like, alien invasion. That's sick, though. Just be unaware of any of this about to happen. How about this one here? I'm fairly sure this contraption was yesterday as well. Here we are, though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, that's a phone stereoscope.
Really? It's just a stereoscope. Mr. Shum showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. Huh? Now I am curious. The Battle of Los Angeles? Is it aliens? I wonder if it's aliens. Oh, it seems like aliens. I wonder if it's a movie. Well, only time will tell. I'll find out next time. But for that, he used a great big contraption over there.
Well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing...
Let me check this one. Nope, not yet. What is this? I think I know. Okay.
Designed for use at home.
Yeah, but what's the use of the big one though? Yeah, what's in all of them? Maybe lighting? And hundreds of military... Huh. Sounds... I'll have a look. It sounds very interesting, actually. I wonder if it's aliens. Though, I think that aliens are more of also human imaginations, but not impossible. Like how we do it. But we just use our imaginations, because we never seen them. Shall we have a listen? Right, I've heard this one. It's both imagination and possible, quite possible. Just to get that glowing sauce down. I wonder what they got at the end, or is it still a mystery? That's so fascinating.
Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gregsy to have a word.
Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. Okay, I think there's nothing else I can investigate in this room. Yeah. Alright. Right, let's move. Never go on. The storeroom next. I hope we get a trial. I'm planning to do a 2-hour stream today, so that's fine. 16th of April, Winterbanks. Yep. Where's that paper? Oh, here it is. Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Gregson. Ah! Wait, Inspector! What was he doing? What is it now, Sunshine? You took one look at me and tried to run away. You think Scotland Yard Inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do you? Well... I want the fish and chips, though. I've never seen your ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I don't know what to say to her. So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old. Oh, he's simping for her. Well, yeah, he has his reasons. She's paying him, see?
I'm afraid this is all a little much for young girls.
That's what he meant. Inspector Fish and Chips, indeed.
Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Aye. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are ya? That's the worst thing to say, man. You stupid. I don't think that went very well. Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet. Bro, indeed right.
And we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what that socially inept inspector has to say.
Oh, Hurley.
Inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. Stupid inspector indeed. Scene of the crime. Let's see what he has to say. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? Sure, you got eyes, haven't you? Use them. It is what it looks like, nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Grigsy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh yes, your ladyship, do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, at shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. Smashed fish and chips. Pocket fish and chips, I would want some myself. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from inside. So it was unlocked from the inside. It was locked from inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officers doing?
Quite right, ma'am. Quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible. How do you smash a door so humbly? Oh, as you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thus wise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutted child.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Mr. Strahd, that hapless girl was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. Mr. Gregson, are you What? She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. And I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in hand.
No!
Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well. Yay! What? What? The key to the storeroom?
And you say the storeroom had been locked from inside, Inspector?
Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship friend. In something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Ooh. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Next one, Sholmes' operation. How's the operation going, Inspector? Execute Miss Gina now. If you execute her, you won't get your SpongeBob disc, Andy. Remember that.
Grigsy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is he alright? Is he?
Well, the thing is,
Don't miss your words, Inspector, please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No, the operation is done and dusted. It's just that, well... Plus died Hurley. Poor Hurley. I'll remember him.
Out with it!
Yes, ma'am. They use something called a general anesthetic. Is the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive. The whole body anesthetized? Is that even possible? Oi. There we go. means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we just managed to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off, so I hear. And now the op's finished. They can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh my!
No one knows if the anesthetic's still in his system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes round again. 100% death chance.
Holy...
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you. He's in a coma. He's in a good dream now. He's in La La Land. What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. I don't want to be in a coma, dude. Imagine hearing everything, but all you see is darkness and you can't move your body. Ugh, it's so bad. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line. Remove his life supplies? What supplies?
Poor Mr. Winterbank. He was such a nice old man.
Life support. Oh. Nah, I don't think they had life support back in the days, do they? They probably do, but maybe it's different. Well, he was shot just once through the heart. Most likely, the fellow died instantly, he wouldn't have felt a thing. This must be his blood then. Ah! Remove anything keeping him alive. The only thing that's keeping him alive, buddy, is the laughing gas from Japan.
I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action.
I want him to be What's... Alright, let's see. Oh, it's blue.
So now we know the color of the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Winterbank's blood. It doesn't match our analysis of blood stain we found in the main shop.
You know what she should have done? Just get a spray instead of that gun, man. It's just too much work.
No, but let's add this sample to the others we've already collected anyways.
Blood sample portfolio has been updated. Okay, that should be his blood. This is a revolver. A real one! It's not the first time you held it, Naruhodo.
And quite possibly the better weapon used to make Mr. Winterbank's life. Take Mr. Winterbank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Runo look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that.
Give me that call, detective. Now. No, you're not getting it, Andy. Bad. Psst, 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 psst.
Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway, we saw Mr. Winterbanks with this yesterday, didn't we? I should have to take my own life. I'm stealing it. No, you can't. I'm keeping it safe. I'm keeping it locked from you, man. Psst, psst. It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Winterbanks told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he?
Or I will bring in a shotgun. Well, that you can. It's your gun anyways. This is someone else's gun. You can't bring that. You can't take this.
But it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
No, not to a school. It'll get confiscated. Just like my friend's knife back in primaries. Oh. So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot fired from this revolver. What's this thing? Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Ah!
What is this, Iris?
That's... for the manuscript. That my manuscript will be kept in.
My new shooting ranges. The Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of Baskervilles. Surely that's not what it all is. Sorry, Iris.
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, it's sorry. Without telling you. You must check inside the box. At once. Yes.
Oh, they're there.
It was there. Iris' story was still there.
Really, it was? Well, that's good news then, isn't it, Iris?
Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he'd deposited here, but still.
You want that legendary gun? No, no, psst, psst, psst. Bad Andy. You're not getting this gun.
It's a relief to actually see it.
Gimme, no! No! Psst, 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 psst. Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Iris's manuscript to the courtroom. Alright, let me check it out. I need to inspect it. I need some time. Yeah, we don't know who that is. That won't work, bro. Don't worry, bro. It's sulfuric acid. I know you can't get this gun. Psst, psst. Hound of Baskervilles. The Hound of Baskervilles. I'm gonna steal that gun, eh? I suppose I'll just have to wait until he's ready to explain it to me. So I have hydrochloro. Actually, I forgot what that is. Hydrochloric acid, is it? Yeah. Psst, psst. Sulfuric acid, it smells like poop. Now you're in pain and smell bad. That's for sure, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what else. There's a small box there. Boil up and spill it into your face. Nah, bruh, nah. I'm an engineer. I'm immune to acid.
Can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone.
I don't need to read this. I just want to know the box there. Can you at least show me the box? Not what I can do about that, sunshine. Ah, man. That's a lot of stuff. Where do you think there's this small box? Oh! Oh, they still use dip pens at this time. Well, I have a fountain pen. I have a bunch of fountain pens. I love fountain pens. You're not getting that gun. I'm telling you, man. You're not getting that gun. Stay away from the gun. Is that really it? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I should clip you, Andy. How does that feel? Andy's pretty cute, you know? Just wanting a gun. And I'm trying to not... No, no. Bad Andy. It's more like a pen. Let's see. Nothing. I see nothing. There's nothing else to be investigated. Achievement unlocked. Gun obtained. No. I obtained the gun, not you. I think there's nothing else, really. I've checked everything. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah. But I'm curious about that small box. Me. No. Mine. No. No, it's my achievement, not your achievement. You're not getting that gun. You're not getting that gun, mate. Back, I guess, with nothing here. Mine! No! You don't tend to say, sunshine, not with the general public. Ugh. Let's see, how about some herbal tea? I love herbal tea. I should have some tea after this, yeah? Lovely. Thank you very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. It's the same thing. What have we here then? It looks like someone ran out of the stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper it had turned. Yummy tea. Indeed, tea is delish. Super hot tea. Really? Think you know better than me, do ya? I didn't mean that. Bruno's right, Greg. He's in the same ticket. Of course it is, and of course it isn't. Says your ladyship. So what's all about this identifying this, you ask? This is the second ticket. The second one? Mr. McGill, in fact, had another article storage hidden in the banks. Tea with potassium cyanide. No, not cyanide, bruv. Tasty. Oh my god, reminds me of the story of Rasputin. He drank, like, how many glasses of cyanided wine of some sort, and he still didn't die. They shot him 3 times, he still didn't die. Man, Rasputin's such a bro. He's built different, bro. Alright, nothing. Alright, second redemption ticket. I need to know about this, man. This ticket was one of Mr. McGilder's pool coat. Aye, you mean to tell me? Yes, there was one more than just a music box disc, it seems. Also, the limit is 4. I'm pretty sure only the limit is 1, and Rasputin just has 4 as a limit. Besides, when he was thrown into the icy river, they saw him still moving, man. Even after being shot. I should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examine it properly.
Well, according to the details in this ticket, Mr. McGill deposited another article here with Mr. Winterbanks.
Yes, I can see it written here. A small box, was it?
Do you have any idea what it is, Greg? Say any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGill. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please, stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes. As all full of hope and expectation, it's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles. I'll wait, I'll go barking. Barking on those fish and chips, bro. I can tell that fish and chip is actually a gun. He's actually reloading it, not refilling it. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, Sunshine. There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then?
Oh, think about it, yeah. That's right, it's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are for sale.
Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search for them at once. You're wasting your time.
Oh?
There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGill did. That information is not written in the ledger.
Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. It's getting old. What else can I show him? How about this one? Yep, that's it. He's the one investigating. I need to show it to him, so if he knows anything, that's important, right? About... Give me the gun. No! Bat! Bat! Psst, psst. Some cyanide for you. Psst, psst. Isn't that one? done. How about this one? Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest.
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of Baskervilles.
A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. And I don't suppose arc flash, lab, EMG, O2, coil gun is my favorite. Wouldn't there be any mention of my humble self in this tale this time?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I assure you. Well, why would you, ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation. You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. Yeah, gun obtained. You're looking to be arrested, sunshine. I didn't mean like that. And even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? I'm run. Yeah, gun obtained. Stop right there. You're arrested for thief. For taking evidence. Alright, so there's nothing else to examine, yeah? Right. Maybe just this one. Alright. Iris? No thanks, I'm going home. Well, the stony cold is home for you now, Andy. Give me the gun. Ugh.
We must find it to cap the culprit. Yes, absolutely.
That's it. Alright, there's nothing else. First, let's move slowly. First, we go to the main shop. Gun obtained. Gun obtained. I'm going home. You know you're not. Yeah, you're going home. The stony cold. Take that. That's 2 times I took it away from you. Small boxes.
Yes, this is where all the items have been forfeited by the original owners are for sale.
Take back. You take that. Give me. No gun for you. Locks it up. Where's that? Okay.
I don't have a small box to get this for.
Alright. Finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed.
There are so many boxes, it could be any one of them.
As the Solon said, pawnbrokers was the safest place to store anything, more secure than your bank's vault. Take back. Shit, I'm Oh, look at your hand again. Now look at my hand. It's with me. I'm gonna lock it again. Now, it's gone. Where'd it go? In my pocket. Where did my pocket go? In this box. Well, if that's the case, he'd probably have kept it locked. So I need to find a box with a lock. Here! Why she do that to me? It's mine. Accio! What's that? I forgot that spell. Fuck, I'm not a wizard anymore. Grab the gun. Accio! And then the other one would be Levios. Yeah, I think that was the spell. That sort of misconduct would get you arrested. Ah, this takes me back. Been some time since the saga last threw me. Right, we can't find the box then. There's a few boxes. Abracadabra. Oh, that's a forbidden spell. I don't even know all the spells anymore. But I'm a good kid. I'll never succumb to the bad spells. I'm gonna take the gun. Nope. If you don't need the gun, you just spelled out the one of the 3 forbidden spells. You don't need a gun. No gun for you. No, the gun is evidence. No gun for you. I'm keeping it with the police. Now you can't have it. Alright, nothing. Let's go to the hospital now. Schneider's hospital. Sinners. Oh, we're still not there, right? Okay, we're back. Local prison. Gina doesn't appear to be here. I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Ginny could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking to escape. That's pretty much Ginny. Oh my, why would she do something like that? Why would she do something like that? It would only make a situation worse. Calm down, Bruno. I was only joking, of course. Oh. Oh, you had me worried there. I thought it was a great deduction. Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You want us decisive. Oh, Gina. Okay, Gina's wanted. 2 wanted star. You know, what if Gina stole the gun from us? She don't fully understand the way of your words, Carrie. Get her. But where is she? We don't know. Like her detective prediction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would just have thrown his head back and guffawed. Oh, I will buy the gun. I don't... Well, if she's selling, I don't think she's selling. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. Okay, we're not done with the investigation, it seems. The Sholmes Suite. How about Baker Street? I haven't investigated there yet. I think I've investigated here. Nah, nothing worth investigating. Let's go back to the main shop. Alright. $10. Mr. Winterback appears to have used the back of his pocket oil. It's really near, but still. Do you know what's the front? What's the reverse side now? That's not what it says there. It's not even Winterbank. This is a T. I don't know what the hell this is. This is like P-U? Or Puil? I have no idea. This is Foily. That's not what it says, man. Nothing, eh? How about present something to her, yeah? Wait a minute. I don't know if you've noticed. I've noticed. The red smear, you mean? Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? Well, in that case... Yes, we need Iris. Alright, time to actually present. I want to present this one.
Oh, my manuscript.
Mr. Sholmes said he'd deposited at Winterbanks, and he had.
It's so strange. What is it about this particular story? I worked so hard on it. Why would Hurley say I can't publish it?
I'm afraid I have no idea. All I can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose.
Oh, maybe. It's because Hurley isn't in it enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough good lines.
Yes, maybe. Wish I could say that definitely isn't the reason, but I can't. Alright.
Oh, that looks like blood.
I would say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather.
Well, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me.
Hey? It's purple now. Look at that. What does gravy taste like? Gravy? That's all I can say. I've eaten a Jollibee. Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, is it?
So we must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. Could be an important clue. Although, it would be very nice. It would be nice to find whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Well, this particular stain of blood.
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood it is?
I think I do. Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the colours, but with a little deduction.
That's right. Iris, you know as well.
I forgot where we got this. Alright, I believe that this is the blood of Winterbank fried mace. Fried mason. Can you tell me what does it taste like? Gravy. That's what I would say. It just tastes like gravy.
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trail off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now. That's the case. And of course, I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely a thrice-fired mace.
The victim of the omnibus case?
Yeah.
Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
This is Bay's friend, I believe.
But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on a ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gino brought this ticket here to Winterbanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at the time.
So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was almost wearing leather gloves that night.
Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul would rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It certainly does look like leather glove thumbprint, this mark. But we know that Mr. McGill had no injuries at the time, anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim.
No, you sound just like Mr. Shelves.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Yes, I hope you're right, Reno. Very well. Let's make a note of this.
Okay, that's the end of it, eh? Dong! Dong! Dong!
I nearly jumped off my skin there. How could Mr. Winterbanks set such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set out to scare anyone.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon.
Oh?
Your trial's tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending us. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
Really? Did I say that?
Yes, you did! The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Alright, time to go to Gina. Oof. Oof. I'm getting hungry now. Ah, Gina, good. You're back.
The police must have finished questioning her, then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful? Eh? Oh, don't bother me.
Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Winterbanks.
Oh, right.
I'm getting used to doing the Cockney accent in her voice.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that's all I did. That's not...
Gina, we came to ask you for your final decision.
Aye, what decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now, if you'd like. Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Oh, I'm back after watching about a YouTuber roasting a cringe YouTuber and that YouTuber friend, huh? What is that? Is that a fun video? Is that a funny video?
Right, I see.
She's really lost the fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry's just so hard to bear. Uwu cute singles series. I'll have a look then, later on.
Oh, alright then. Bloomy, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. We've done it.
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime.
And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into window banks that night. It looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it in Gina's face so I could present it calmly, I suppose. That'll be later. Representation in court.
We already have the representation papers and other documents we need.
All we have to do is hand them in to the court's desk, to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother. Ginny,
Rip 'em?
rip 'em up and chuck 'em, would ya? Them representation papers, or whatever they're called. This cell ain't fancy enough to have it been.
So what will you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine on me own. I don't think you will be. Look, doesn't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This one stubborn pickpocket. I forgot what I was supposed to represent. Let me read that again. Alright, now I remember. Why she broke into window banks. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm getting tired, actually. A lot of reading, I'd say. We found this in Mr. Winterbank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris' latest story.
Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Winterbank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like, with one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night?
Aye?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened, please?
Oh, right, yeah. This Baskerville story. It's the latest Sharm's adventure, right? But it ain't had been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of old silver, right?
True.
Oh, yes. At least £5,000. What?
So you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, didn't you?
No, Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no! Hang on! Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I want to do was find out if the manuscript, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. Iris' sake. Isn't that right? Eh?
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But I know you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
Would you eat a monster meat stew for $2 million? What's a monster meat stew? Is it delicious? If it's delicious, why not?
Well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said that night before. I don't know. If it's something like fantasy monster, I probably would, because I saw a lot of animes about that.
grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced-sized, a lot of them. They just ain't realised it yet. I'm telling you, that mantle script with Windy Banks. You'd soon see if you had a look.
Fantasy food, I think. Yep, indeed. Then yes, even without a $2 million, if it's in a fantasy, I would.
If I'm honest, I'd wonder if others telling me the truth sometimes. I mean, I sometimes wonder if in my head and my manuscript somewhere, I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you. Alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all. I wanted to know if Mr. Shams was being honest, if he'd really deposited the manuscript at Winterbanks. It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris is not like mine. She's got her dad. She's got her dad. Only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy.
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner.
Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense, do you hear? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down.
Yes, I don't trust anyone. Double the negative infers the positive. My God. The Mafia's got you something.
So let me alone. Go on, Scrapper.
I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right now, they're on both sleeves of the overcoat. Are some very suspicious red stains.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings to Gina now. Wait a minute. I think I know what he means. I can't examine them. Bruh. What do you mean, bruh? Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Winterbanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat that you're wearing now.
Eh? What that? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets.
Surely not. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it. That would appear to be blood.
Eh?
Does that ring any bells?
I don't know. It looks all the same to me, blood.
They all sound the same to me. These answers suspicious. Well, we better get asking. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What? Blood? Mr. Naruhodo?
You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it... So it... So could it be blood that splattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night?
Let's not beat around the bush here.
If it can go to a place from a game, where would it go? I would go to... What was the name? Our Life Now and Forever. Yeah. I would love to go a place that's old and full of autumn spirit and beautiful forests. That's what I would go to. I play a bit of visual novels nowadays. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Hey, take it easy, Iris.
Shoot her! Kill her! Get the SpongeBob disc out of here! Andy, I'm doing this for you.
Don't move, Ginny, I'm going to shoot.
I need a name. Do it. What name? What do you mean? Oh my god! It's purple!
Oh! Oh my!
What the? Forget the sleeves! I forgot to turn this off. The whole coat is covered in blood! Of course! The black color of the fabric was masking the stains! That's why we haven't seen them until now! Get her to jail! She is in jail.
And the blood is reached with the chemical to a turned purple color.
Custordy.
Which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly.
I should do some tongue-twisting games.
Yes, now I say. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago.
Execution time. I knew it.
What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story.
Truth of the omnibus. I need to know myself. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilder's overcoat. Let me try moving my mic to a better position. Just like that, yep.
But the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony.
You mean... No, that's not what I mean.
Now I ask yous,
what good-hearted soul would rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have been a reason for Mr. McGilder trying to pull the victim to his fate.
No, if that was what really had happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that the splattered over Mr. McGilder's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. Indeed. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in this case was Mr. Mason's killer. Was Magnus McGilded.
Mr. Naruhodo?
That horrible case is solved at last, and I helped the man walk free from the trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that evidence to prove his innocence. You're right. How could I let that happen?
Bruno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent?
I believed. Or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in the court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon?
Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
You met Kazuma-sama.
100% he was innocent. Yo, man, I believe. Listen, Inosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe that our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. What's funny, Gina?
Course, sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on, look at the mess it's got you into believing in that bog trotter.
Yes, I inevitably helped a murderer walk free.
Well, at least you've learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. Soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get hurt by no one.
Huh.
Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make an absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representations papers trial tomorrow?
Blah, 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 blah. For tomorrow's trial. Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting hungry and whatever.
How many times do I have to say it? Rip him up and chuck him away! Are you really sure if that's what you really want? But that's what he wants and all now. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in the trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, did I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after all that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo?
A lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after giving everything that's happened. I trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial.
Hey? You off-baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe you're telling me the truth.
Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo?
Naruhodo.
Didn't you hear all what I said before? I'm a born liar, fibs and just tripping off me tongue. I'm a diver. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? Just don't get it.
Because the truth is different, Lestrade. I'll only see if I see the truth. That's what I only believe.
Gina, I don't understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you yet realize. What do you mean? The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't never let you down.
It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side.
What would you expect me to say to that?
She's crying. She's just a kid, but she's like 17 or 18 or something. I don't know. No, Naruhodo. Let me speed this up real quick. There we go. Then it's decided. Oh wait, what? I didn't read that. Let me read that real quick. I want to read that. Then it's decided I will take these papers now and carry out necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. Get him back to Japan.
It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern lot are... I don't know what you are, I don't get you.
I'm getting cereal after this. Cereal sounds nice. Wouldn't you agree, Andy? Gina's taken herself off to the back of the cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright. In the end, I think. I'm gonna feed the fish after this. Yeah. Woohoo.
Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once! Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice.
Mr. Sato?
Somebody's in the shadows, I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before.
I want part 2 off 9. What? 11. No. 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 I don't think we can anymore. The war's different now. The real enemy is different now. Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Who's this? Oh, it's Inspector. Suppose you weren't using one of those mystic Japanese arts like the art of stealth I've heard about so much. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Craigsy!
Oh, dearie me, I am most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening to into our conversation?
Do we have it in a court record? No, not yet. Good grief, listening in. No. I just caught word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave, even though it was hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived this very minute. Not a moment earlier. That's all it is. Not untoward, nothing at all. After hours. Is it that late already? So then, I'll humbly excuse myself, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodle-doo, cheerio, all the best, bye-bye. Bye and bye-bye. And that's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for her ladyship.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but times is pressing at a minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
I don't get this emergency at Supreme Court dealt with sharpish. Lord Strongheart well...
Emergency?
Lord Strongheart? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Craigsy. If you have to, let's chat soon.
Delighted, charmed, can't wait. If you please, my pleasure. That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere. Thank God we don't have to talk to him.
Craigsy's so funny, he says such silly things.
It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police fawning over to a 10-year-old. Oh. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court.
I must attend to the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Sato.
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later.
Maybe we should get a snack. I don't think there's a snack downstairs. And so our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gino the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away in my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. Wait, why didn't we get the jacket in the court record?
Naruhodo-san, it's been a very tiring day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not exhausted.
But what about you, Susato-san? Today has been even more tiring for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes. Gino was arrested. All on our back of the news that her father has fallen ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words.
Can I hug?
I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task. I am getting so hungry. And I have like 15 minutes left. No, I'm a bit... near to 20 minutes, yeah.
It's just 2 months ago since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm sorry, Susato.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me that there are many facades to people's personalities. Facade? Is that facade or facets? Let me try to type it out, yeah? I'll check it out. Yeah, there it is. There we go.
Facet.
Facet. Yeah, facet. And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of total facets, and what is illuminated is only part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets that we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, as long as we live.
That's so true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it will all become so clear. That all facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think that it's just been 2 months. You've grown so much.
Sorry, like, I've what?
Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant.
Do you know what time you will leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving at 4 a.m.
That's very early. I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not!
Sorry.
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but...
Every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
I wonder what it feels like. Right, back in the days, we never had phones and used fast text messages. We used letters and whatnot. And then, like, the idea of, like, being on a ship, waiting for your letter to come to Japan and says, hey, we did it. She's innocent. That's been on your mind for months. I wonder what it feels like to be that in that past, man. Must feel dreadful. Or maybe we forgot it after a while. And when we received the letter, we're like, yes! Or, no, it can't be. That kind of stuff. I wonder what it feels like, man. One final task. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What do you mean?
Oh my! I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
What is that? Some huge bundle of documents?
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder was committed on the omnibus.
The McGilded case.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windybank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
With everything else she had to think about, Zero-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in a beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Susato-san. Is that a fruit fly on my mic? The fuck? I will do my best and use it wisely. Alright, I have this thing. Fuck you, fruit fly. I mean, I don't mind them. I like fruit flies compared to the big flies. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. And best future wife? Best future wife?
Oh, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said there.
Oh! Ignore me, I was just mumbling to myself. Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should get to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room.
Usato-san, I
wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night.
Wait, there's something I need to say.
Yeah!
What was that?
A secret technique of mine. The Susato shut down.
She killed me, boys. Can't believe it. Shut down?
Please, I implore you. We have to voice our goodbyes. I won't be able to hold back my tears.
You can defend against that technique. I know I can. Using a gun. Nah, man. I watched the video martial arts versus a gun. The streets always wins. Oh, I love that video. It's so funny. Susato-san. The streets! There's even 2 parts for the gun. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to pop open up to us and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually my fatigue triumphed and I fell into a deep sleep. Or a magic wand with a firecracker launcher. Possibly. But the streets will always win. The streets will always win. I have so many views now, what? I mean, yeah, it's not a lot of views to many, but 14 is a lot of views for me. I love it. Oh, it's not ended yet. Oh well. Yes, I quite understand. It is a great weight off my mind. Where's that? Yep, I knew it. It's him. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly as we discussed. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's been an honor. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with Mr. Sholmes. Who could this be? This mystery character. On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. Oh, it's her. My dear madam. Oh, what was this? Susato. Fuck. What happened? Huh? Detective Sholmes. Save the progress? Yes. Whew, that's the end of the streams, lads and lasses. Well, I wish you a good night. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Whew, I'm tired. It's almost 2 hours. Well, subscribe, leave a like, and all that kind of stuff. It helps me a lot. Ooh, let's go.